Everybody, you guys believe on things that the Lord says everything has their own time, you know. Like your sorrow, you have your own time. Your happiness, like almost everything, you can find this on Ecclesiastics. Go through Ecclesiastics. One thing I really, want to really express my feelings is being grateful, you know. It's like being grateful of how God delivers, your life from sorrowful mystery. You know, you go through many things in life. It's not easy, to serve God because you must be able to go through what the Lord went through. That's why you can't be proud of yourself when you think you are with God because you serve the church. That's not the way to be, to have a moral that way, because you're being prideful, and when you start to be prideful, you start to carry that evil spirit, and that's the start of your downfall, because you must learn the way of the Lord, and that is not to be proud. The word says whoever is the first could be last, meaning, you could stay in this earth for as long as the Lord wants. You want it to go, but hey, you're staying. You got more work to do, something like that. You just never know, That's why, or, it could also be because you have siblings, how we are with siblings, the youngest, you protect first, the young one, you always, like, I remember growing up not being able to buy candy. So whenever I have candy, I take it home with me. Like if my classmates give me candy, I would not eat it. I would rather take it home, and then when I take it home, I don't just give it to one of my brothers or sisters, I gather all of them and I'll be like, look, I have something and we can all taste it, And when I bite it, it's scrambled, I usually take the biggest and I give it to the little one. It's like the little one we care much more, like, here you go for you, the little one. And then I get the crumbs. you know it's like the elder is not so important anymore, when you become an adult. To you become like that humble elder child, because you want to teach your siblings, basically. One thing that I kind of regrets is not being able to teach my brothers and sisters what I've learned. And when I think of it, I think it's because it's not the right time, I wanted to accomplish what I wanted to, what I wanted from my brothers and sisters, and what I wanted from the very beginning, and that is a home, And when I accomplished it, it was like the time for me, for myself. And that's one sadness that I carry now more, because not a lot of people did understand my time with the Lord, you know. I mean, there's so many things I could tell, you know, but not a lot can be told. It's just very sad, you know, knowing that it could have been better if you would have looked at something better, you know. But because people look at you in a different way, you know, and that's why it breaks, you know, it breaks. And then, you know, once it's really broken, it's hard to put it together, you know, because when plastic, you know, like when a plastic is old, it just, this, it's not the same as glass, you know. it's like it's like, where is the beginning and the end when it's a plastic and it's ruined and it's old, you know. But when it's glass, you know, you can still see it, you know, patch it, you know, but you can still see. But when it's plastic, when it's ruined, the beginning and the end, you know, of the material, it's ruined. It's like, it's no good. You know, I mean, I used to say to people that treat me bad and say, I don't like, you know, my skin don't like fake jewelry because I get itch. And that's what I look at you is fake jewelry, and I'm itch, and I don't want you. I talked that way before, you know. I used to talk like, it's like I don't care, you know, because I carried pain, and I didn't think that my rebellion was bad, you know. And I didn't stop until, you know, I meet someone. I actually thought that I was doing a good job. I was like, this is it. You know, when my heart was broken, probably see the third time. I told the story that I remember cutting my hair and looking at myself in the mirror and put on that red lipstick and then said to the mirror, now you're not Inday, you're Regina. Inday, go ahead and sit down behind Regina. We're going to show this man how, you know, like how to respect the lady, you know, girl. But don't worry, Inday, they ain't gonna touch me. They're just gonna want it. But they can't have it. Alright? You know. So it was like, you know, I thought I was gonna accomplish. But then I fall in love, you know. It's like I thought I did not, you know, I did not think of that love until I just in my mind it's like I couldn't break, I couldn't cause any pain of this of this one, you know, even though it's the same as the rest. That you know, that I don't, that I got rid of, you know. But it's okay, you know. I think I can learn this time. I'm willing, you know, I'm willing to just put up. All right. Yeah, you're accused of something. That's okay. It's not true. Forgive, love. It's like I'm trying to stand and just be me, you know, and not worried about, you know, what they say. But then, you know, I guess, you know, when you don't protect yourself the right way, you know, and you just continue to be part of it, you know, and you kind of let them be and be and be. I mean, you continue to let them be like they can just treat you the way, you know. I guess it gets old, right? It gets really old. And people doesn't know, sometimes it's like, it makes me laugh how these people, when they, like they treat you so bad, and then they didn't realize that who they treat bad is like the worst. It's like the worst. I mean, I would never want to treat anybody bad, because I'm I'm a child of God. But before I become a child of God, I hate bully. I hate bullies, basically. I don't like bullies. So when I see people bullying someone, I'm always the one to wanna protect like, and if you are a bully, man, you're not going to go through me. That's for sure. That's the way I feel like how I am. Like even in school, from elementary to high school. That's why I'm so surprised with my classmates and how they treat me here on Facebook. Because it's the same thing how they treat me elementary to high school. They're just like willing to be around me when it comes to like exam, like, oh, the exam is coming, or we have mathematics homework, let's be friends with Regina, or blah blah blah. It's like they take advantage. They can only come to me when they want to take advantage, and then they end up fighting to one another, and then they try to like come to me and be like part of their argumentation when I don't do that. It's like, and I usually tell them like, look, if you guys gonna get along, and you think you want me to hate each, either one. I said, I'd rather be alone. I don't want to be part of any of you guys' argument. I'm that way, elementary to high school. I let these girls know I'm not part of you. I don't do that. That's why I don't like to be compared. People, when you compare me to somebody, I mean, I see they have all kinds of fake knees already, like growing in the body. Don't compare me to that. Come on now, because you see that one that has this and that, you think that's better.